just we saw the mifepristone decision, and so I wanted to. So we saw the statement from the president, of course, over the weekend as well. Just going forward, as that case makes its way through the courts, what more can we expect to see from the White House and from the president, of course, the VP?
So look, so the one thing that really want to make sure that that the American people understand that mifepristone is very much remains available while we continue the fight in courts, and that's what we're committed to do. We've said this over and over again. This administration, the Biden-Harris administration, is going to continue to fight for women's rights. We're going to continue to fight for the FDA to have the right to make these medical decisions, to make these evidence-based decisions, and so that's what we saw. That's what the judgment really preventing the lower court decision from going into effect, which is incredibly important. But we are going to continue to fight, and we're going to continue to call on Congress to codify Roe. And that is something that you heard, that you saw in the president's statement, something that you've heard from the president many times. Again, the fight continues. We're going to continue to fight for millions of women who are across the country, and that will not stop.
So just a specific question on that. A lot of retail pharmacies, the pharmacy chains around the country, are going through this certification process to keep the pill available, or even in some situations make the pill available for the first time. Can you give us an update on where things stand? Is the White House working with HHS, because that regulatory change was proposed in January? Is there any update on that? Because
I don't have an update. That is something that HHS can speak to much more directly. What I can say from here is that we believe that we will prevail in the courts. We believe that the law is on our side, and we're going to continue to fight for millions of women across the country.